one on the road against a good team?
I don't know. We got a lot of mental hurdles ahead of us. You know, unfortunately, that's just how football is. We got 6 games left, I guess. But it was nice to come on the road and win. We knew we were going to get everything from them. And, you know, they're a good football program. They're very physical. They're very tough. Obviously, the quarterback was hurt, but and they gave it to us early, and we fought back, and they took that drive in the second half and gambled a little bit on the punt and all that stuff, and then we came back and answered, and then we started getting those turnovers, and we've been getting turnovers here the last 3 or 4 games, and that's what it's all about. I mean, you look every year in the stats, the best teams got are ahead in the turnover margin, and that's what happened today. I think they had 5, we didn't have any, so usually you win football games like that.
Anything changed after those first couple of weeks when I think you had only had 1 turnover after the first 2 games?
Not really. I mean, you practice the same way. I mean, it's, you know, it's a matter of emphasis. There's no question about that. But we've had some interceptions, and that's been a key. And our secondary is playing better all the time, and it makes a big difference. And then, yeah, we're stripping the ball. I think a lot of times you get to the passer sometimes, and you can knock it out when he's trying. I mean, that's probably where you see it the most. But Clint made a heck of a hit on the sidelines, knocked the ball out there. So, I mean, obviously that changed the game. Those 3 turnovers in the third quarter, and then we were able to, on offense, they were able to get points out of it.
Dennis, you had, there's all the talk about the secondary could be a weakness when Omar went down. Yet you have 10 picks already this year compared to 12 all last year. Are you surprised at all how the secondary's kind of bounced back?
I think you're always a little surprised, but they took it on themselves. Sometimes when you have an injury early, like in the spring, and you know that, I mean, that's just kind of how it is. It's the same thing with Brandon McGee. That, you know, those guys, they know who's got to step up and what area they got to step up, and all 4 of the guys back there who are back there got to pick it up, or the 6 or the 8, whoever's playing back there, and they have. We've been getting some pretty good pressure on them, but would I expect to have that many interceptions right now? Probably not, but. We're just making plays. Sometimes you get on a run like that in this game. Sometimes where you start getting turnovers. I don't know that there's any real reason other than we're around football all the time.
I think we pass with flying colors. You know, obviously there's always things that you can do better. You can clean up, and we'll see that tomorrow on the tape. But the biggest thing is you know, we just won you know, a football game on the road against a very quality football opponent. You know, a lot of people said we're not a good day football team. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the kickoff was like 1:30. It's right in the heart of the day. So it does. It means a lot to this football team. But at the same time, now we need to learn how to do this week in and week out, and continue to play with you know, this level.
Brock, Mike caught almost as many balls today as he had all season. Was there a conscious effort to make him more to the game plan, or was that just a function of them trying to take away your backs and their routes and what you could do?
No, that was our game plan, to be real. You know, we have tremendous wide receivers on the outside. Mike, George, you know, the rest of the gang, Floyd, J.J. Holiday, and we really hadn't got those guys the football this year, and they deserve, you know, their touches, and so we definitely emphasized it throughout the week to toss it up to our big guys outside, work them a little bit more, but you know, I think things were pretty spread out. I think we worked the inside guys pretty well today, the outside guys, the backs, so I think we were, you know, pretty even out there.
They really, you know, packed the box. We're sitting down on a lot of your swing type stuff. What was it like getting on man coverage opportunities?
You know, and that's exactly what they did. You know, they packed the box and they played man, and so any team that's going to do that, you got to take advantage of it outside. You know. And that's what our wide receivers did today. Our wide receivers stepped up, they made the big play when they had to, and they took advantage of the man coverage.
When you see that same kind of coverage, Mike, do you get the big guys, you realize you've got opportunities?
Yeah, Mike. Brock, you see what I see. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Did you feel like you guys had started to seize control of the game before the 3 straight turnovers in the third quarter, or was that really the thing that turned things around?
No, you know, I think we had a firm grasp on it. I was pretty disappointed at halftime, and I was pretty fired up because I felt we left a lot of points out there in the first half, especially the way their defense was playing us, and we needed to take advantage of that. And you know, I wasn't playing the way I should be. So coming out in the third quarter, you know, I was focused. So was the rest of the offense, and like I said, I think we had a firm grasp, and we knew what we were going to do in that second half.
Mike, you don't get the ball against Oregon State last week. Is that frustrating for you not to be any touches in that game in terms of catches, or And then when you saw the game plan this week, did you know that was going to change?
Not really worried because I was going to do my job. You know, it's a lot of athletes, just like you said, and you just got to really wait your turn. That's the offense we got because we got a power offense. So anybody can touch the ball and take it the distance. So just got to do my job and block. So I wasn't really worried as long as we got the win. But I knew they told me in the game plan, you know, that I'm gonna get the ball enough time. So I just knew I had to be prepared just to catch the ball.
And like, that seems to be like the whole receiver's attitude is they know eventually they're going to get their shine, they're going to get their day. So can you just talk about the receiver's attitude where like even in a game when they're not getting the ball, they're still downfield blocking, just giving it their all for the team goal?
But that's just us being brothers too, because you know, you can't hate on your brother if you're getting the ball. You know, you just got to be happy for him. Even if you're mad or whatever, that you can't show it or nothing. So kind of just we brothers and we grind together. We do our job. We're going to block for him if he's getting the ball. We're going to catch the ball when it comes to us, straight up. So it's not no getting mad if you're not getting the ball. It's just, we winning? Okay, good. That's it. That's all that matters.
You say your defense and they get all those turnovers for you?
You know, it helps. You know, anytime a defense creates turnovers and the offense doesn't turn it over, you know, the swing of the game kind of falls into your hands. So, you know, our defense, played lights out today. They came in here with a lot of intensity. They flew around the football field. And, you know, I think the big thing was keeping pressure on their quarterback. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this was his first start. And so, you know, anytime you can pressure a quarterback making his first start, it's definitely going to help you out, and our defense did a phenomenal job all day.
Josh, you went to Mike a few times with some back shoulder stuff. Do you know when he's got man-on-man, that if you throw it with his frame, he can kind of shield guys off and get to the ball?
100%. You know, since January when we got back from the offseason, we started working out. You know, me and Mike really developed a great connection as far as one-on-one matchups. Let's go and win. Let's go make plays. And me and Mike have a great understanding, and you know, this guy's hungry for the football, and he's got a big frame to himself. So that's what I'm saying. You know, if guys want to man him up, or any of our receivers in that matter, you know, go ahead, and you know, we'll take our chances. You know, just like Mike said.
After not coming up with a couple of catches against Oregon State, you stayed after practice and was working with receivers all week. How did it feel to turn that into an interception?
It was a relief, honestly. I know I don't have the best hands, but I know I have hands to breaking interceptions, and dropping 3 was out of the ordinary. So Mike, Willie, and George Bell, I stayed with them after practice all week and just caught balls. Got better, and it paid off today.
Did your teammates say something to you on the sidelines after that one?
No, finally. Finally brought one in. You know.
Was it really 3 last week?
Yeah, it was 3. Yeah.
It's big for us. We wanted to come out and start fast, which we did it, and we knew the second half was going to be our half.
I think there was so much talk about the secondary when Omar Bolden went down. He had 10 picks for this year's team. What's going on since he went down there?
Basically, he's helping us. Basically, he's out there talking to us, letting us know what he see out there, because he see everything as the coach's perspective since he's not playing. But overall, we're just out there trying to make plays.
How confident were you guys going into this game, just going against a quarterback that there hasn't been a lot of film of?
We were very confident. We thought they were going to do something different because of the new quarterback. But everything was the same. We stayed focused and kept our poise.
Can you just talk about how important those turnovers were and how that changed games were?
They were very important. We needed turnovers to come out so our offense can get started. Them turnovers helped us a lot. As you can see, it turned the game around for us. It helped our offense get back on track, and it helped us get back on track as well.
Talk about those plays individually that you were in on when they turned the ball over.
Interception is just going out there making plays. We all just going out there making plays and just doing what we have to do.
It seems like it's almost contagious these last few games when one guy gets a turnover and all of a sudden everybody's contributing.
Yeah, basically we just talked about it. When we talk about turnovers, we actually get them. So we go out there and we work hard, you know. Everybody runs to the balls and the turnover will happen.